Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. I'm doing another requested video. I'm actually kind of doing two requests. A sweet girl named Julie asked if I would give some advice to young people about money, and I'm going to do that. And a guy named Nick said, Dawn, I would like longer videos. After practicing this one, I feel this one will be a little bit longer, so I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone. I do hope that this bit of advice is helpful to all of us. Let me get started. The first bit of advice for young people is having multiple skills and developing multiple skills. Example, years ago, people would have a job for a long period of time. And you would hear somebody say something such as, gosh, you know what, all my husband knew was doing this factory work and that's all he ever knew. And then maybe he doesn't have skills to get another job. The more skills we have, the better. Look at what your gifts are and look at any skills that you might develop. You can always take side classes, like I've already told you guys. Our library offers free classes. So let's say you feel like you're not very tech or web savvy. Get with some friends that are tech and web savvy and see what they can teach you, or take some classes on this, and you would be amazed at how learning all these extra skills could help you. That's number one. Number two, we've talked about this one a lot. Side hustles, side incomes. And this, you know what? This goes way back. I can tell you, since I have been married, and even before that, I like to do side hustles. I used to babysit. For example, when I taught school, and I didn't make a lot of money back then. I'm trying to think, when I first graduated college in '87, I think I made around $1,200 a month. That was back in the olden days in 1988. Well, I remember some of our singles groups would go on trips. I didn't have enough money out of just my income to do some of these things. So what I would do is I would pick up babysitting, because I'm really good with kids and I enjoy being around them, so I picked something I enjoy. And what I would do is I would save all my babysitting money, and then I would use it for things that I wanted that I didn't have cash for. Also, when I was, I'm still married. I was going to say when I was married. I would also, when I am married here, I would do side gigs such as product demonstrations on weekends, and I would pass out samples. That money has helped a lot for a lot of different things. Computers, trips, extra savings. It also has helped with getting work done around the home. So all those side gigs are a big help. So that right there, number two, is big. Number three, savings. I have to be honest, when I was young, I didn't really save a whole lot. I would use all my money for things. I would make extra money for things, but I didn't make a habit of, say, saving 10% for emergencies. I feel like that is really important, to try to set aside money for savings, so that if an emergency happens, such as loss of job, or if you own a vehicle, you need 3 new tires, you've got money to back you up and not have to charge it. I think that's important. Number 4, learn to cook and meal prep. I'll admit, when I was young, I ate frozen dinners. And nowadays, I see people going out to eat all the time. They're just going through the drive-thru. They don't even pack their lunches. When I had jobs outside the home, I would, for the most part, except every now and then, I would pack my lunch. That really saved a lot of money. So learning to meal prep and have ready-to-go things, and taking several hours to get your snacks and your meals ready at home, could really save you a lot of money. Number 5, learning to invest. You may be at a job where they have a 401k. Learning about what your company offers if you have benefits. Let's say you don't have a job with benefits. Look out there and see who is gifted with learning about investing and what to do, and maybe take classes on this. And start off slow. It doesn't mean you have to know everything right away, but you can at least learn something that could really help you for your future. And there's a lot of trusted people out there. I know in this area I can definitely learn more. I told you guys, even though I do have some investments, 2019 I'll really be pumping those up. So that's for number 5, investing. Number 6, this is probably one of my most important ones. They say we're like the 5 people we hang around with. Well, a lot of broke people or people that spend all their money, and I notice this with many people, young and old, they get their paycheck, they probably, pay their bills, and then any leftover money besides their bills, they use it all. So right before they're paid the next time, they can't wait till their next paycheck because they're broke. And they use any extra cash on going out to eat or anything else, that they want. So hang around people that care about their future and want to save. So instead of going out to eat or going out for drinks, you could say, hey guys, you know what, instead of going to whatever restaurant it might be and going to happy hour and doing this or that, you know what, let's have game night. Or one of you maybe has a pool at your apartment complex. Hey, let's grill out and, let's everybody bring a side dish and play some games and have some fun, or, watch a movie or whatever. I mean, just naming some ideas. There's all sorts of very frugal and inexpensive ways you can socialize. But hang around people that have some of these same goals and want good things for their future. That way, it's easier for you to stay on track. Number 7. This is a huge one, and some people may disagree with this, but at your job, go above and beyond. I don't know about you guys, when you were young, I don't know if you had siblings and you'd hear somebody say, well, they made the mess, why do I have to clean it up? Or, that's not part of my job, I don't want to do that. Sometimes if you go above and beyond and you do things that are out of your job and you do not complain and you have a good attitude and you're always looking for solutions. As a matter of fact, today, one of the clients, and I had found out that there's some shops I need rotation on, and I went to this particular client and I had some solutions for this. I didn't go to her with problems or whining or complaining about it. I went to her and said, hey, I've got some great ideas about this. And I approached her with these ideas. She thought they were fabulous ideas. She's not sure how they're going to work. So we're going to go to some testing phases with it, and we're going to see if my ideas are good. So always look for solutions and go above and beyond, because when you do this, I can promise you, you are going to get further ahead with your job. And you may not think anyone remembers you then, but all that good and those good decisions and good work ethic will come back to you. So I want to tell you that. I know that from experience. So that is number 7. Number 8, network and barter. And networking can be for jobs, bartering for anything that you may not know how to do. So look at your skills, and we've talked about this before, and see what areas are you good at and what gifts do you have that you can offer others, and vice versa. For example, my daughter had her dear friends here, and each of them have different gifts. My daughter's friend Kimber is very gifted with doing makeup and hair, and she's good with fashion and good with technology. She's good at so many things. I could just have her do all of it. But anyway, and so each of us have something good that we could offer. And we could trade off those skills and help one another. So that's really important, networking and bartering, because that could save us a lot of money and also make us a lot of money. So that's also this. And with that, learning to do things yourself. This is a big area that I need improvement, guys. And this would take some really good friends. So say if you've got somebody that is really good with being able to do some handyman work, and you have a friend of yours come over and maybe, help you put in a ceiling fan, but maybe you go over to their house and you help them organize a couple closets because you're really gifted at that. This could really help if you've got some friends that you can do this with. Also, number 9, I put this on, I have only 2 more, guys. Keep debt as low as you possibly can. I know a lot of young people out there have college debt. I do think that it's great if you can go to college without taking out loans, but some people, it might be impossible, especially if college is $30,000 a year and you only have so much scholarships and so much work that you can do. But whatever you can do to keep your debt down with these side gigs and savings and such, I would definitely do that. And last but not least, learning how to have a budget and reallocating it, so that looking at all the things that you spend money on, and maybe on one half of the page put all your needs, on the other half put all your wants, and compare them and kind of do two different budgets, a conservative budget, a medium budget, and a liberal budget, and look at pros and cons and reallocate that, several times a year to see if it makes with your goals. Basically, summary with all this stuff, all of this stuff is a learning process for all of us. And I think many of us, no matter what age we are, if we're 75, 65, 25, we could all work on all of these skills. I don't feel like all of these skills are for young people. I think this is for all of us, and there's areas we're gifted and areas we can improve. I hope this video was helpful to someone out there, and you feel that you can go away with some knowledge that might be helpful for you in your future at any age. Thank you for watching the younger video, and Julie, I hope that this was helpful to you. Take care now. Love you guys. Bye-bye.